I'm sure many of you will be thinking, what's in a session kit? So many things, so I'm going to show you a few highlights. I'm Anna Cofone, Global Creative Advocate. You're here with me. We are soon to go to Fashion Week, and I want to show you my kit. Organisation is absolutely key. Making sure that your kit is tidy, knowing where everything is, and having things perfectly packed so that when you're getting to set or when you're getting backstage, you know exactly where everything is and your setup can be quick and efficient. So the first thing is the brush belt. This is what I say to all of my assistants that they must have. It's the perfect way to keep all of your tools on you and enable you to work not only efficiently, but to move around the backstage as well. We have what I call the quad pack. So this is where I keep all of the different types of section clips. We have long silver clips, really important that they are flat because there are ones on the market that are curved and it's not great to use these on hair or when a look has been finished because they can mark the hair. We have short double-pronged silver clips. These are amazing for manipulating the hair and creating texture. Short single-pronged silver clips. Again, also great for when you're setting the hair using a small tong and you need to be able to pin curl the curls. And then finally, which us session hairstylists lose these by the dozen at Fashion Week, are our flat clips. You can also call them pin curl clips or the Marcel clips. And these are brilliant for protecting a look. They're not going to mark the hair, and also great for if you have those curtain bangs and you want to create a slight bend in the bang and it skim the face just at the corner of the eye. I always have, not necessarily essential for Fashion Week, but for a session kit and when you're going to set, I love having a real mixture of accessories. So this is one that I had with me at the Grammys that I went to recently, and there's just a huge selection of different bows that I use and sometimes customize. It's really important when you're starting in your career as a session hairstylist to think about all different kinds of eventualities. So the more equipped you are with different options, so whether that be hairbands, ties, scrunchies, anything that can enable you to make a quick decision and change a look should you need to on set. Something else that I have in here is fabric. So this is just a small selection. I've got a whole suitcase of different fabrics, different textures, from silk to felt, anything that can enable me to, again, create either a structure like a headpiece or something a lot more finer and more delicate. And then in here, which we recently used at London Fashion Week, is gold leaf and silver leaf. So we use this at Chet Lowe. We created these really dynamic helmet-like structures where all the hair was pushed back off the face using our wonderful working hairspray, which we absolutely love. Now into my bag of brushes and combs. We have the essential Mason Pearson, an absolute must. The boar bristle backcombing brush, perfect for creating volume at the roots. I use this all the time. It really helps me to create structure in the hair if I'm doing big exaggerated shapes. The classic vent brush, brilliant for doing a quick blow dry where you need volume and structure at the roots. At one of our shows, we were combining the use of flawless primer at the roots and the vent brush to create instant lift at the roots by blow drying that in and using the movement of going into the roots and then pushing the hair back on itself. Really great one, that one. A selection of makeup brushes. These are perfect for finishing off a look. You can spray either working hairspray or the stronghold hairspray onto the makeup brush and then address any flyaways. On the Chet Lowe show, to secure the silver leaf, after we'd slicked all the hair back, we painted a layer of the amplified conditioner, and that created the perfect base to then stick the silver leaf onto, and then we set it by using the stronghold hairspray. A really unconventional thing that I carry that maybe some wouldn't expect a hairstylist to have in their session kit is my sewing kit. So in here, it's also a toolbox. So I have super glue, really necessary when I'm creating headpieces and I'm putting together different jewels and I'm wanting to make sure that they're really well secured, but then also a real mix of different sized needles, different colored threads. We also have different colored wire. This is something we use often when we're creating graphic shapes. Say for example, the ponytail that we saw at Chet Lowe a couple of seasons ago. We thread wire into the ponytail before then wrapping the silk thread around it from root to end. No session kit is complete without a full array of electrical tools. So in here, I like to keep my hairdryer, a power board, straighteners, selection of different sized tongs, standard diffuser, and then also the Japanese diffuser, we use this when we're creating really structured shapes and we want to set the hair. Obviously, as you know, I absolutely love the styling range, but some of my hero products are the nude powder spray, the airy texture spray and the working hairspray. We use the working spray in abundance at both London and Paris. It's the perfect hairspray. It has heat protection up to 230 degrees. So it was the go-to product when using heated tools, but it was also great for those super structured looks that we saw at Chet Lowe, Victoria Thomas and Esther Manas. A tool item that became a lifesaver moment were these cutting shields. So at the Grammys, we cut a fringe and it became apparent once we had done the look that we needed to tweak the length of the fringe a little bit, but the makeup had been done. So I was able to quickly take one of these guards, place it under the fringe, and then do the last few millimeters of adjustment. Thank you for joining me and seeing what's in my kit. Look forward to seeing you next time.